It's time for Around the Ozarks News, brought to you by the Springfield Greene County Park Board, Thompson Sales, Kitchen Land USA, Advanced Car Care, Smouse Brothers, and United Plumbing. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
Hey, Sarah and Diana. Once again, thank you so much, Diana, for waking up early and helping me along.
Well, you're welcome.
I travel the world and then I get home and now Ethan's traveling the world.
Oh, bless his heart, man.
We are ships passing in the night, at least for today. One more day.
Cool.
All right.
Let's do some
news. Yes. Branson magicians Gary and Janine Carson are scheduled to stand trial in August in federal court. The couple has pleaded not guilty to a charge of sexual exploitation of a minor. Federal investigators allege the offenses occurred between 2023 and 2025, and they say dozens of videos were seized during their search last year. The Carsons have performed nationally and previously appeared on TV programs, including Masters of Illusion.
Awful. Well, Kinetic Internet in Bolivar is offering a $10,000 reward after a series of copper thefts disrupted service in Polk County. So people are stealing copper. Here we go again. Company officials say more than 4,000 feet of cable have been stolen since December, affecting over 1,000 customers in areas including Brighton, Pleasant Hope, and each theft can knock out a phone and internet service for hours, including access to 911, which we can see concerns with that, obviously. Anyone with information is urged to contact local authorities, and please do so.
That's maddening, isn't it? To have that much of your wire stolen.
It's just awful. It's so frustrating.
I feel good about the reward. I mean, somebody's going to start talking,
Yeah.
$10,000 is a lot more money than they're getting with that copper wire.
Bingo. So speak up, folks.
Yeah. Stratford-based Wilson Logistics has agreed to pay $50,000 to settle a federal disability discrimination case brought on by the U.S. Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, the EEOC. The lawsuit claimed that a deaf truck driver who was applying for a job was turned away despite holding a commercial driver's license and a federal hearing exemption. The company denies wrongdoing, but agreed to pay the settlement and to update its hiring practices. The consent decree also requires new procedures for handling applicants who have hearing-related disabilities.
And on to this, Missouri has joined the federal A Home for Every Child initiative with Governor Mike Kehoe announcing the state is just the second in the nation to sign on. The program aims to reduce the number of moves that foster children experience and increase the number of available homes. Springfield-based Foster Adopt Connect says case numbers have climbed to around 800 children a month statewide. Oh, that breaks my heart. Anyways, Foster Families Hope the initiative brings more resources for the high need kids and stronger support networks.
Yeah.
800 children a month in foster
statewide, in foster care. But this
sounds like a good initiative.
Good. Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
That's big. Okay, now to this. More than 130 schools across Missouri have been denied request to start classes earlier than state law allows. That's how many were hoping to do so. The Missouri Department of Elementary and Secondary Education says current law bans schools from beginning more than 2 weeks before the first Monday in September. Districts including Nixa and Walnut Grove and others argue that the later start date creates scheduling and curriculum challenges. So they were hoping to move it up. State officials say no additional waivers will be granted this year to do that.
And it messes with your vacation plans. Let's just be honest with that.
Yeah. I mean, it's interesting because I do feel like at least Nixa and maybe Walnut Grove too, I'm just not sure, but they always have high marks for their academics.
Okay.
And so I guess it sounds like they're thinking they're having to like condense it too much. Like,
okay.
Shove it into too few days or weeks.
I don't know. I just feel like it starts earlier and earlier every year. And I'm like, hold on. I was just really getting to enjoy the pool this summer.
Yeah,
And now it's
it's true.
mid-August and we start back. But
Yeah.
anyways. Okay, well, a political action group called Friends of SGF, they have formed to support the proposed convention and event center on the April 7th ballot that we've been talking a lot about. Backers say the project would be funded through a hotel motel tax and could boost tourism and create jobs. Well, opposition is also growing, with some residents tying their no vote to state legislation known as House Bill 2847. A public survey is now underway as city leaders gauge community support.
Hmm.
So you
So
got the
organized pro
pro
and
con.
organized con.
Mhm.
Interesting.
We'll see. I mean, I still think, I mean, no one asked for my opinion, but I'll give it anyways. But I mean, I do think we are in big need for that, and we're missing out on many opportunities. And there's numbers that do back that up and support that. Yes, it's a hefty price tag for sure, but there's a huge opportunity down there with that empty lot. You've got a
Yeah.
parking garage already, so you have that infrastructure, and you've got an expo center. So again, it's a natural next progression, but we'll
Yeah.
see. Who knows?
We shall see. I don't know. It's hard for me to say. Like,
Ethan's probably opposed to it and like no more taxes.
yeah. Well,
Which,
and it's a hard
yeah,
sell because I think the location is not the best for it, to be honest with you. I still wish it were closer to Branson, only because I think it'd be a much bigger draw.
maybe,
Like,
yeah, we'll see
um,
what'll happen.
super South Springfield, North Ozark, kind of, there's a lot over there in Springfield. There's a lot kind of by the Blackman
Yeah.
water.
The
Is that wastewater? It's not
No,
wastewater. It's
it's not wastewater anymore. It's the city utilities
yeah,
old power plant.
right. Yeah.
But they've got big dreams and plans for that space to be used, I think, in a different way. And
I
so I don't
know.
know.
It's just that Branson is the draw for people. Like if I say I'm from Springfield, people are like, "Oh, cool, Springfield. Where's that exactly?" I'm like, "Oh, it's kind of by Branson." "Oh, Branson. Oh, okay. Branson." You know what I'm saying? Like it's just
Yeah,
so when we're
that's
talking about
fair.
bringing people in from out of the area. I think that people I don't know.
Mhm. Yeah,
But guess
I
what?
don't know.
I didn't get paid to do a study on it either. So so
That's
I'm
why
just
we
gonna go
don't
with
make
those
the big
people.
bucks,
Right.
right?
That's exactly right. Okay, we will end with this. This is something that perhaps you can relate to right now.
Mm,
MoDOT is ramping up their pothole repair. Yeah, pothole repair because the snow really did a number on some of the
yeah.
streets. So, statewide, crews have patched more than 650,000 potholes. That was in the last calendar year. Now they're getting started for this year. Around 300 crews are working on Missouri's roadways right now. They're asking drivers to report potholes. So, if there is one that you're aware of, you are supposed to go online and fill it out on their website, modot.org, or you can call 888 Ask MoDOT. So you just need to know that if that's a problem for you, you can report the pothole.
I have a question on that you may or may not know the answer to that. Does it have to be a MoDOT route?
Yeah, for this it
See,
does.
so you can't come to my neighborhood and patch up some of those too?
I'm okay with it in a neighborhood, but I don't like it on farm roads because on farm roads where you're like going faster, than
And
you
you'd be
are
on a
on a
bicycle.
neighborhood street, you know what I mean? And then, I love to ride bicycles,
Yeah.
and so if you hit a pothole on a bicycle, there's a number of problems that can happen. But yeah, those farm roads are not MoDOTs either.
Okay. Well, I bet that they pass along that information to the city.
You think?
I would think Public Works, maybe they have a system to pass that along. So,
I bet Public Works has its own system outside of MoDOT,
okay. Well, know
but
your streets, folks. Know your streets. I
I
know
know.
A MoDOT road is Glenstone, right?
Yeah.
So there's that one.
Glenstone, yeah, like a certain
And all the
portion of
highways.
it, not right through the city, but yeah.
I thought it was. I thought it was.
Glenstone?
Mm,
Glenstone, or you think it's Sunshine that, like, turns
no,
into
I thought it was Glenstone, but I could be wrong, folks.
Er,
So never mind. Don't
I
count on
don't
me if I know
know.
what
I
I'm
mean,
talking
I don't quote me on that. I feel like in the city it's not. MoDOTs. But
No, actually, when I worked for parks, because we
uh-huh.
did have certain signage I was trying to put out, and we could do it within the city roads, but I think that Glenstone Road is a MoDOT road. I feel like
Okay.
we need to
That could be
get
true.
I feel
Mm.
like we need to research this answer and let
Yeah. I mean, that could be true
folks know.
because especially to the north, it turns into a
Mhm.
MoDOT road. But
Yeah.
yeah, maybe it is all the way through. I don't know.
Okay, well,
Um,
potholes, you know what to
I
do now.
that's funny that yours was with signs. Mine was always with police work. Like, are we city police, county deputies, state troopers? Like, what is patrolling? And I
Yeah.
thought that that was city police, but
It is still city
it's you know
police. I
what?
think within the
I'm
city jurisdiction, that road is just
right,
a MoDOT
but the
road.
road is a MoDOT road. Okay.
I don't know.
Well, if there's a pothole, somebody report it. By golly.
Either Public Works or MoDOT. We got
Yeah.
you, Ozarks.
Clear as mud. You got that? Clear as
Yeah,
mud.
for sure. Everybody else
All
does
right.
too.
Well, hey, thanks so much for your time,
You're
Diana. And
welcome.
for everybody who's listening, thank you. We hope you have a fantastic day. And we hope to see you back here tomorrow morning.
Bye.
Bye.